Hello. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, I think I have to have volume. There we go. Can you see me? Can you see my messy desk? Always be prepared to alter your plan, I guess. Right? Um, so let me make sure I don't have volume on anything else. We don't want a maddening echo. You guys, I was not prepared for this, but I do have a project on my desk. So I can actually work on something different, but I will show you what it was that I ended up making. And the whole thought was to use it and create, I'm sorry about the mess, but it is what I'm working on. Let me put this away. Can you all hear me? Okay, and you can see me. I don't know what happened there with my edited video. I have no idea. So this is what I ended up doing. And I was kind of thinking I might make it like a flip book and use this as the cover. I ended up putting it on a green old folder. I used some of my brand new stamps that are in the PM Artist Studio shop. And this says could have done, but I want to read this to you. Detachment of shock prevented the minder from disturbing me in the slightest. That was in the book that I was altering right there. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what was going on. I really don't. When I edited the video, it was there, and now I'm really sad. So I guess this gives me the opportunity to kind of say hello. And hey, Trish. Hi, Belinda. Hey, Yolanda. Hi, Kylie, Barbara, Miriam, Art Junkie. That is Shannon. And randomly, we did not know each other before this. She was Art Junkie, and I am Texture Junkies. And how weird is that? Uh, let's see. Who am I missing here? I know there are others. Barbara, hello. Kathy, hello. Michelle Waltz, hi. Anybody that's new here, thank you so much. And I am so glad you popped over and found me again. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Charmaine. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek here because I kind of made a video of this other project that I'm working on. And right now I'm working on his counterpart. So kind of ignore this. I really wasn't prepared to have you guys look at my desk. So ignore my mess, please. Let me see if I can straighten this camera. And I can probably turn on one more light because I was kind of sitting in the dark. Hold on just a sec. That'll help, right? You guys can see that better, right? Okay. It's a good thing I had a project on my desk. I mean, if it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen to me. And I'm so used to it. It's okay. Didn't get to, wow. All right. I do have my coffee though. So this, and I'm going to put something behind him so that you can see him because he is so cool. You guys, he is super cool. This is my evil nemesis to my divine feminine that I'm about to make. Oh, do you have snacks? Somebody had brownies. I want one of those. I'll take a brownie. So I ended up even breaking out the glitter and I flocked his headpiece and he already had that on. I gave him the horns. This is an antique bingo chip. I made his wings. Let's see. I've got gel prints. I made a rib cage out of, this was in an old Time magazine and it was actually a photo of above a factory floor where they were making these blue wires and those were the spools that were turning. I was going to do a bit more stitching on him. And hey, there's David's foot. Remember the foot we were talking about right there? So I actually have the Divine Feminine coming up, and I had gotten her started. So let's go ahead and work on her. I love him so much. I mean, he just makes me giggle. This right here, I was tearing off. I ordered a 20-pound bag of birdseed because I have lots of critters that I feed. Oh, thank you, Kylie. Oh, yeah, we're going to make the Divine Feminine today. We'll do that. It is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, and the Divine Feminine is taken over, isn't she? So this actually had, it had some printing on it. It was that top thing. You know how you can never get the thread to pull and open your dog food bag or your birdseed bag or whatever. This was that piece that came off, and I left the little threads, and it's almost like homemade paper. I gave him a toe ring, by the way. He has, let me get the glare off there. He has a toe ring. I gave it to him. I just thought he needed one. I was, you know, if it's not weird, it's not mine, I guess. Anyway, I thought that was really fun. And I might end up flocking the rest of his beard. And I did tell a story. I've got another little story beyond the Mercury. And then that's while I get my desk ready here. And I'll show you kind of what I have going on. And she is going to be his divine counterpart. There she is, out of an old magazine. And I used a piece of watercolor paper and painted it with my favorite bronze. I was going to film this anyway, so it kind of worked out. This is something that I had spray painted over, and it's wallpaper. I put it on a hard piece of cardboard, and this was just a drop cloth. I was doing some furniture a couple years ago, and I ended up with this cool paper right here. Hey, Rhonda. Hi, Linda. Hello, everybody that's come in that I've missed. Okay, so what I want to do, and there's those wires again. What I want to do is, now this was the top of the page, so I didn't cut her head off, but that's okay because I love to give a nice big glowing headdress. And I do that with my assemblage projects too. And where was my story at? What was I talking about, you guys? Because I do have a fun story. Oh, the glitter. Okay, so the Eagles Lodge, my friend Ashley was a member. I used to work at Eagles Lodge in Oregon, and I was a member for years. But anyway, they decided they were going to do a fundraiser and do a drag show with the straight dudes from the lodge. I mean, and a handful of them actually agreed to it, but they refused. They asked me to do their makeup because I know about this sort of stuff, and I've done some drag cruises and stuff. But they actually asked me to work around their beards. They wouldn't shave their beards off, so I flocked them. I flocked them in glitter. They had glittery beards and mustache. It was the best show ever. They made so much money, it topped any other fundraiser that they had ever done. Isn't that crazy? It was really so funny. And I was really proud of these guys for kind of doing that. Okay, so let me get my thoughts together here. So I've got these pieces that I had cut off, and I thought I might add some other little female, you know, this was the back of her bottom. And I thought I might try to add some more girls here and there, like, because she is the mother goddess. Let's call her that. You know about me and my goddesses, right? Hope I haven't missed any hellos. You guys will have to bear with me about the whole chat thing because I didn't know I was going live, obviously. So I decided, this is a PM Artist Studio stencil, and that is a gel print. I used my punch to punch that out. I decided she needed a goddess womb because the spiral usually, you know, that's in all of my stamps and stencils that I have done that are goddesses for PM Artist Studio. And I thought it was kind of important to add. And then I'm going to just give her lots of stuff up here. And I want to start gluing things here. Normally I would go even, but I've got this that says August. Random, right? I'm going to put and do a whole uneven thing here I'm gonna try at least. So I'm gonna get my good glue out. Oh, hey, thank you, Mary. Yeah, I'm talking female power. That's what we all need, isn't it? And I will still have that video, obviously, because it would be the unedited version. And I'm so sorry for anybody that popped in over there and I wasn't available. Okay, so I've got that on there. It says August. I'm going to leave the August. I kind of want to take a stencil to this. And I have one that's kind of a burst. And if I can find it real quick, if I can't, I'll just use a different one. Let's see. Yep, always be prepared to alter your plans. Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Okay, so I kind of want to just take a little bit of, because that's gold. I'm going to use white. It could get altered to another color. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm going to give this a little bit of, because I do want a little of a burst above her head. So if I just put that right there, maybe I'll use black. Black would be okay. And then I'll make sure to cover up anything on the line there. So let's get some paint out here and a sponge. I've got some sponges right here. You know, if it's not weird, it's not mine. And we were just talking about that, right, Brenda? On the, is Brenda here? On the, let me fix that. That's what's going on with my camera right there. My shelf that it's connected to keeps dipping down because it's heavy. I've got this awesome old tin full of sponges and things here to use. It's inspiring, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to use this little, it's already got paint on it, sponge. And I want kind of a thicker paint right here. So, but it needs to be flat, thicker and flat. I could go with maybe some navy blue. I like that idea. Oh, the burst. Yes. The mushroom print. Mushroom print. I don't know what you're saying. I would like to. Okay, so I'm probably going to make a little mess here on my desk. I don't want to, but I just want to have this burst. And I'll probably go back over it with like gel pens and stuff around the edges, I think. These are opportunities, or as I call them, doodle-tunities, which is kind of funny, for later, you know, like as a finishing touch or when I get down to it. I'm just using the lid here, you know, so just want to make sure she has that around her head. Seriously. Should use a stencil brush. I always forget I have them. I mean, that's what they're for, right? And I may cover some of this. So we'll see. I need more. Here we go. More paint, please. I like to go around with the white Posca pen, which I only have white. I mean, in different sizes, but I bought like a set that just had the whites. Or I'll go around with a gel pen or, you know, some doodle-tunities. I didn't get any right there. Okay, let's see how we look. All right, I like that. And I can just throw that sponge away. I don't need it anymore. That's why they're like that. Okay, so while that dries, let's glue her body together. Really? Oh, please come play at my house. I have too much crap. Hi, Silgy. Hi, Evie. I saw Trish came in and I didn't say hello to you. Yes, please come play at my house. I would love to share some of this crap. Can I say that on YouTube? I was saying that TikTok is like drunken uncle. I know a lot of people are not ready to go down that rabbit hole, or they're against it, but I do have ADHD, and I end up if I start scrolling like on Facebook or whatever, I end up on there forever and ever and ever. And I kind of just go there to go to my messages anymore and share some photos and stuff. So, but TikTok is one that I really love because I can get news, I can get spiritual stuff, I can get, and it's like in the shortest ADHD ways, I think I'm going to cut a bit of a waist and I might end up, because this will be her shawl kind of. She's going up here. I had a really hard time finding the right girl because she needed to be powerful, sexy, old enough to look wise, and look like she's ready to throw down. That's what I needed, right? Worked out. Oh, you just followed me on TikTok. Thank you. You'll find kind of some other content on there. It started out like a place to advertise my YouTube stuff, really. I mean, that's what I was doing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut kind of a waist in here a little bit, just in case I need it. And I'm going to glue that down. And this is a piece of wallpaper. And we're going to put a sash on her because remember, he has a sash. And I gave him a black heart. And this is a piece of hematite. I'm probably going to doodle on that bit. Just, they're going to have some similarities. And I'm going to use, let's get my coffee out of the way here before I spill it. Will somebody raise their hand when it is time? Because I'll just keep going. I kind of told my husband I was dipping out of house this week, like not to expect much from me. I'm going to go ahead and use this one because I really need to start using these up. I'm afraid I have that big one and I have a big heavy gel medium and I use them for assemblages, but they're so big. My mom got them for me. She's nice. Okay, I'm going to find a brush that where's my paintbrush? Or my glue brush? Where are you? Wish I could have cleaned up my desk just a little bit before we started this, though. There was no time. No time at all. Where is my glue brush? Okay, well, you're going to work. Sorry. Okay. So I just want to put a little bit of this down here. Because it's wallpaper, I decided, it needs a little heavier glue. So that goes, actually, up here, all the way up to the top. Because these are her shoulders, and we'll give her some sort of a collar. He needs his collar still, too, that I had planned. And I want her spine to be straight here. And get the wallpaper. Wallpaper's funny. This is a really thick, high-end wallpaper, too, out of a giant sample book that I bought. And because it gets wet, then it doesn't end up gluing like it's supposed to. Because it just takes a minute for it to grab. See, it's still doing it. Sometimes you just get the wallpaper wet, There we go. I think I got it. All right, so her spine is straight. These are her shoulders, and she's going to have it's going to appear to be like a cape, and that's why I did it all wiggly. I haven't figured out the rest of it yet. And then I want to put this here like her womb, right? I'm going to ink around the edges. Let me get some of that out. Well, I kind of did want to work on this today, so it kind of worked out, I guess. I guess it's fine. I do have a pile of stuff here for her, too. Where is my little inking thing? Where did it go? Come on. Okay, I'm going to grab another one. Well, phooey. My little sponge went away. How am I getting there? Little sponges. All right, well, I guess I'll use one out of here. I don't know where it's at. Nope, there's a new one. Look at that. I don't even remember what these are from, but they're really hard and they're perfect for this. So I'm going to use black. Because black womb, right? All right, I'm going to read some. Rhonda Sharon has allocated time, but had no idea how much be able to give her the 10-minute warning. What? This should be an hour and a half, or is it? I don't know. I think it's an hour and a half. They were in half hours. It was kind of difficult, I know, for Miriam because of the time zone difference. So I think I want to put that right there, and then she will have a belt, so this will show, but you know, but I have to decide, do I want to have more of this coming down so that looks like a cape? And I do have more of it I could actually add, or I could use a different piece of paper. I mean, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this just because it's easiest right now. Okay, so I want to do, let's see, her cape's going to go straight down. So I'm going to get a pencil here, or just grab something. So let's say her cape kind of goes over, and it's going to be flowy. Okay, I'm going to cut that out. Close that glue up. Okay. I didn't find out if she got back on again. I don't know what I'm missing. So, I hope it's not. If it's important, please, if someone could put it in all caps, and maybe I can answer the question. I did not have time to delete the messed up video, and I guess I should have done that, huh? I need to give one of you control of my account so that you can help me if things go astray again. Okay, so she's going to get a belt. Put that on there. I'm going to see if I can just get this wet. I'm going to use the paintbrush, same one, but that's been in my water here. Just get it wet and see if it just gets down quicker. There we go. I have to decide, belt over the spiral loom or on top. Hold it for a moment. Yeah, it didn't really work. See, the wallpaper's tricky. Especially if it's really thick and it's got glue on the back. Hey, CK Art, welcome. Oh, yeah. Hey, if you guys give me just a moment, I'm going to go delete the other one so that people will find this one here. Okay. Yeah, it's, oh, okay. I have like 40 minutes. Give me just a second because I think I can do that. That way no one goes over there and they're not frustrated. YouTube Studio. I can't do anything fast on my phone and I'm really sorry. Okay, so edit. Nope. Stop it. Edit. And schedule. I'm gonna. No. I just don't know how. Could end the premiere. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Okay, tell me if that's still on there. Sorry you had a hard time finding it. Hi, Colleen. Okay. Okay, it's listed as, okay. Yeah, it was really hard for Miriam to do all this because she was trying to do all the time zones, and she actually did it for East Coast time. So then it was double different in my head, you know, trying to figure it all out. So I think belt over or under, guys. I need to make her a fancy schmancy belt. Over or under? Or I just lower her womb. I can lower her womb. Does that make sense? Yeah, you wet it and set it aside. Yeah. You like the belt over, Renee? So keep it up. How about if I put it right there and then we just have the belt over the top? We can do that. Let's do that. All right. And kind of want that swirl right there. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to make her belt out of a piece of this because remember I used his sash. His sash is made out of that. The measure of a man, an evil, evil man. Thank you. Thank you. So if I do that, maybe I have a skinnier one. I have a few of those. So let's see if there's a skinnier one right here. Now, of course, I could use lace or, you know, I mean, there are other things I could use here. But, and I have something special for her eye, too, when it's time. I don't know where they're at right now, and I'm not going to dig anymore. So I guess we're using that one. All right, so I'm going to decide kind of, I'm going to leave that number 8 there, though, because of the whole 8-8 Lionsgate thing that's happening. It ends today. If you have any intentions that you'd like to send out to the universe, today is your day. Just go stand in the earth, take your shoes off, think about what you'd like for your future. Oh, my Premiere is still playing. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to change it to that. Studio. Private. Okay. Oh, I hope that fixed it. Save. Okay. Hopefully that, all right. Hopefully that did it. So I'm going to trim that just as a kind of a waist, and, you know, I just would feel better if she had one. But it may get covered up. I just, you know, so I'm going to put that right there. And I will do something with that, so don't worry about that. Actually, right there. I'm probably going to put some sort of an edge on her her shawl, her cape. We're going to call it a cape. She's like a caped crusader, right? Hey, Beth. Okay, so the link. Oh, yeah. The link is shared. So I hear what you're saying there. Making it private. I think if it's private, they can't see it. If it's unlisted, they can still see it if they have the link. So, yeah. So when I put the edge on there, I will be covering that up just so it doesn't bother our eyes right now. Okay, I'm going to go back to this. Let that sit for a minute. Now, she's going to go here, and she's getting a collar. I kind of want to put this here. She's kind of a flat version of one of my art room angels, isn't she? One of the 3D ones that I make. Okay, so we want her head to go there. I'm just going to make a line, and then I know where to kind of fill in. right? Do we know her head goes right there? All right, so I have these little things, and maybe the girls go in her headdress. I was just kind of thinking like here, like just, or a row of girls even, but I don't know, headdress or headdress, because she speaks for all women, right? I have this that I'd like to put there. Hi, Fiber Floozy. What is your name? It's now showing private. Okay. Thank you, Kylie. I really appreciate that. Really, really. So I'm glad it ended the, I didn't even think about that. I was just trying to hurry up and get my camera hooked up because it wasn't even hooked up. I had my phone thing on there and make a live stream on StreamYard, get it ready to go. I'm just really rough cutting this, guys. So I think this is appropriate, this little hourglass. I feel like it's right because it's time for women, right? Hi, Create with Becca. Hi, Jill. Thank you for letting us know your name. Okay, so I'm going to put that. Wait, that's the bottom. That, is that the bottom? No, that's the top. That's going to go there. I think some flowers, but I might cut it in half and have like half on each side. Or I just happened to, I haven't used one of those stickers yet, and I thought it might be fun. A bit of this maybe in the center where we've got her. I'm going to have to put something right here too. And these are all kind of shiny stickers. So, all right, I'm going to do that and see if I can make it work. All right, I'm just going to cut it in half and see if I can get half and half. Yep, I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's line her up again. I've got, get this one out of there. Half. I'm doing it, I swear I am. Raise it up a little bit. And then half. Okay, so those go there. If I can get these undone. I really rarely use stickers, and when I do, this is the problem. Let's see if I can find a pen real quick here. And the little thingy. Yep, right there. First of all. Oh, it's just going to do it. Well, that was silly. Ah! Oh, you silly thing. I'm glad they don't stick very well. Should have outlined that with my pencil. I could have done that too. I'll do that with this one. She's getting a collar. All right. Can I see it? Yep. Didn't end up needing the pin. Yeah, it's so nice to meet everyone. And I'm sorry we had to modify our plan, but this is probably more fun anyway than watching a premiere. I will have to go back in and figure out what happened with that video and redo all my editing now. That's happened once before to me, so I don't know why. So when we put like her crown on, it will be a bit different, but maybe right there. Now I did not get out all the little things that she might have. What I did do was put some stickers I liked on some tissue. And if anybody knows the significance of the cat, there's a reason why I chose a cat. It's not sticking very well. But maybe that should go down lower. Okay, raise your hand if you know the significance of the cat. She's about to tango. Dun, 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 dun. Plus, she has those buns back there and that big flower. Yeah, I see it. I can see that. The reason I put these stickers on tissue paper is because I don't like the edges of them. And that means that I can cut it off. Some things are harder, though, to cut off. But so I put it on tissue paper, and then I glue the tissue paper down. It just makes more sense to me if I use a sticker and it has that edge. All right. I hope to get her done within that time, but I get so into what I'm doing, and then every time I break away to look at chat, I step right out of my zone and then have to regroup. And it does take me a while to do things, even when I'm not live. Well, I mean, I take my time and really enjoy the process. I think that's how the zone helps us. You know, they were talking about Zentangles in the last stream, Diana and Miriam were, or in the stream before last. And the reason why that works is because of the zone. It is akin to meditating, because you're releasing your thoughts, your whatever's on your mind, whatever's troubling you. If you're in the zone, you're not thinking about any of those things. And that is really important, I think. So I think the cat is going to be at her feet, kind of right over here. Who raised their hand? Yes, the hand. Am I your voice doppelganger? Do we sound the same, Becca? Or is it the voice in my head you're talking about? Oh, you've had vertigo? I'm sorry to hear that, Evie. I really am. Yeah, I think Zentangle looks really fun. I've never done it. I always have so many other projects going on. It's the only reason why I haven't yet, you know. Okay, so this is going here, I think. And then I probably need to pull out some more flowers, or let me just get a little, one of my little trays over here. We'll see what we got. I could use some dies, or just some circles that are punched out, maybe some textury pieces. I'm thinking I'm just going to pull one of these little trays out that I have here. Let me get it. Oh, yeah, and now I find the other measuring tapes. Of course I did. Oh, okay. So I've got one of these. I'm just going to pull out here. I do want to use the bird, I think. I'm going to cut that out real quick. So my husband rebuilds police cars. I have another funny story for you. He rebuilds them, or he builds them. So they get brand new Fords that the police departments order. And then he puts all the wires and lights and all the extra stuff that makes them a police car or an emergency vehicle of any kind, really. Except for ambulances. Those are kind of a specialty thing. So they also, once in a while, they will decommission a car. And when they decommission a car, that means that they take everything out of it that it was police related, and they have to take the seats out to get the wires out. Well, sometimes they find weird things inside the seats, and it's stuff that maybe somebody got arrested and they stuffed down into the seat. And he brought home these. They feel and look real. They are not. They are counterfeit. So he brought them to me, and I will put some of that in her head. How's that? In her headdress. I haven't used any of it yet. I thought it would be really funny making people think you wasted a $10 bill, you know. Any of these extra edges I can get with a marker or a black pen or whatever. Yeah, let's face it, I'm not going to get her done in the time if I keep telling stories. Okay, so I'm going to use like, do I want to use, oh, let's find the, oh, no. I only have the tops. I want the pyramid, but I don't have it. So let's just use that. How's that? That's kind of funny, right? Just kind of digging through some scrappy bits. I have a whole bunch of these trays. Oh, wait. Here's the bottoms, or some bottoms. Nope, still the tops. They were all torn in half, obviously. Still tops. Tops. Looking, just want some stuff here. Here's an egg. Oh, that's very important, right? Eggs are, you know, those are significant. Here is some gold, and it was a frame. It was really old. And let's grab another one. Another thingy here. See what I got. I just want to fill this up with significant sort of things. So what am I missing? You speak, we speak in the same tone, manner, speech pattern, maybe sound a bit alike. Oh, really? I think that's hilarious. Hi, Laura. Welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Laura. I am honored to be your first live stream. I've got some gears here. Oh, how about one of those? And I can like use ink on it. Ooh, love potions. I just throw things in here. Just random. So there's another ruler piece. Random stuff or stuff that I didn't end up using on a project. I could, you know, give her some of that. So much for planning ahead, right, guys? I'm glad you're bearing with me. I really appreciate it. How about a leaf? How about a gold leaf to go with that gold frame? Just going to use some of this stuff up. Dropping stuff. Dropping. All right. And then, oh, these are significant. These are from an embossing folder, and they are chess pieces, and I think those are great. Okay. So let's get started gluing that stuff down. I do have several more of those trays, but we'll stop there. I think we have enough to cover here, don't you? Okay, and I want it to kind of, I probably won't use that one. I want it to kind of stick out. So we have this. Some of it's going under her head, so I'm not gluing her down yet. A leaf. Wait. Maybe this gets centered over her head. Oh, I found her headband. Look, I found it. Okay, I'm going to do something that I can do to get her kind of in her spot. I'm just going to do the bottom and do in the center here so that I can still tuck things. Gosh, this glue is a mess. I need to refill it. Okay, so just doing that and the center. That way I can tuck. Okay, so this is going to go on probably last and be her. Oh, that's so good. You guys, look. That digging sound was the best. What? You have a good bit box, like digging through Granny's button box when we were kids. Yes, we do. We do. Becca, I'm going to have to check that out. I think that's great. Oh, the time difference was really problematic, I think, for Miriam. It was hard. That was a lot of work. Okay, so I really like that on her forehead. That's definitely the one. But in the meantime, we want the hourglass. Very important. Probably going to have a $10 bill that sticks out like right there. It feels and looks real, guys. It is. It is crazy. Hey, Beth. Okay, the egg, also very important. We need to make sure, if I set that there, make sure that we are, so there's my egg. Okay, and then let's do the leaf. And I like it if things are going to hang out over. And then maybe, I don't need to cover all that up. Maybe that. You can stick out. You can stick out. And I do have a hand for her too, because you guys noticed that I gave him the foot with the toe ring, right? So she's going to have a hand, and I'm going to have it dangle. And it was actually right here on the photo, and I just cut it out. She was holding her chest. So I took her hand, and I'm going to make her like an arm. And I did put an eyelet here for him to make it dangle, creating some sort of an evil little wicked arm for him. He's not, I need to do a few little things to him still. Okay, so I'm feeling like this is a lot. It's something that either needs to be cut in half, or I know what I'm going to do with it. And then I will color it. I'm going to put it right there. I could probably center that piece, huh? Like the top of her head. Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, I'm going to glue those two pieces together, but first I'm going to color it. It needs to be done. So it's going to go like this, and that'll be a nice backdrop. So colors. I do have some turquoise on this. I have some blue. There's red. I felt like red was really important. The back thing is already gold, but I could do it in like a copper, maybe. Or use my Nuvo Mousse maybe for it. Let's see. See what I got here. How about, oh, I need to babysit this stuff really bad right now. It all needs water. It's going to dry up on me. Okay. So I'm going to do that. I think getting messy is part of the fun. If my hands don't get messy, I probably didn't have a good time. This stuff also works like watercolor, so I could actually take a brush to this, and then I will use Old English on it or my water pen with the, oh, it's all the way over here, isn't it? See, I told you I was not prepared to. I have a bin of stuff next to me that I was going to take downstairs. So I'm going to use this, and this is the walnut crystals and water in a water pen, obviously. Come on, let go. Get a little bit of this on here so it's going to fill in the white spots. And it dries a little bit lighter, kind of like watercolor does. We don't need no white space. Just a sec, I'll look up a chat. And then obviously I'll go around some things at the end with like my Stabilo, this. I might do a sheen of Old English over the top. All right, I'm going to glue that down. All right, what am I missing here? I will link the next person to jump after Sharon a little. Oh, you're the best, Mo. Oh, I love you, Mo. She's so quick with those fingers. She is the quickest fingers in the West. Okay. I don't know why I needed to put glue all the way, but I did it. Okay. So I just need to center this. And I don't want to glue my wings down. Just like that. All right. Let's take that glue away. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry while I do these ones. Okay, so we need to, so what I'm gonna do, because I didn't glue her edges down yet, and you know, I'm being able to adjust these. I'm going to take this little tiny bit right here and glue these two pieces together. So it's going to be really floppy, because you never know if you're going to add something else. Okay, so those are glued together, but they're not connected. Okay, and then I want to take probably this, and I'm just going to go along this edge right here. Looks like a really expensive art project now, doesn't it? And glue that down, because we know we want kind of that right there, all still floppy. And then the egg, let's move the leaf. So I just want to kind of put some glue right there and do the egg. And it's still not connected, like I'm making sure, so I can adjust. Put the pin back, put the pin back. All right. I love making headdresses, and I also like making 3D headdresses like that I can wear. That is a Halloween special of mine always, and we are the couple to beat at Halloween, but we haven't been out since COVID because of, we just haven't. So that's going to go there. So if I add these girls in, they're just pieces of girls. So they're just going to peek out maybe, or maybe I kind of feel like they might go on the bottom. I'm going to hold off on those and reach for the chest pieces instead. Okay. So these I did on a glittery paper, and then I rusted them. Oh, thank you for posting the links, everyone. You guys are amazing. Oh, I see. Gold. Oh, it was for that. Okay. Well, it ended up being copper. I will add some gold. There will be lots of gold. So I've got a rusty piece here, and maybe it goes there. So I can cover that bit of, I can always go back in with other small things. Okay. All right. So maybe want to just put a little glue right there. Add that there. I think I can probably glue that cluster down now, unless I'm going to add more over here. So let's see real quick, huh? So the leaf is large and gold and in my face, and that's why I decided it's going to offset this cluster right here of things. So it's even, but it's not even. And then I also have the calendar that says August that we can't see anymore, which is okay. That is okay, I guess. These things, I'm probably going to give her some jewels in the end too. So if I find any corners or anything that I just don't like, I can, cover it up. I could use, okay, these were words that were on the back that says my type. How cute is that? Or it goes on this side because this cluster is just getting so large. I could put all kinds of words on her head because, well, nope, got the August calendar. That doesn't work. I could put it there, but I kind of just want the flowers underneath. I like, and I did an art journal page once years ago where I actually wrote all my thoughts coming out of the top of my head. 10 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to glue this bit down. Glue. And let's use let's see what we got here. I want quick glue. All right. So just going to go ahead and glue. Glug, pin and mouth. Oh, and her head also. Okay, there we go. Okay, And then I did have this flower. Didn't I have another flower? I had another flower. Don't know where the flower went. Oh, I put it behind her head. How silly. Okay, well, I'm just going to put the leaf in here. And then I will get underneath here. Just making quick decisions now because we're almost done with time. And this was an old piece of packaging, like a really old piece of packaging, the gold, and I just cut it out with the die. Okay, and then this goes here. And anything I don't ink or I forget to ink, you guys, I'm sure you do that. You'll glue something down and go, oh, darn, I didn't ink the edges. You can go over that with your water pen that has the walnut crystal in it. It's perfect for that. It's even. Look at that, you guys. So I still have this open if I want to add like that or not. I mean, I don't care. Quick decisions. So I'm going to leave that open, but let's get her body kind of glued together right now. So we've got this. She's getting a collar, so I can, not worry about that. I'm going to use embossing powder, I think, for the collar. Or maybe I'll like make her one of those ruffled collars that look like an air filter. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Oh, and what time? Oh, I have 6 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and glue. Whoop, got to take that out. Glue this part so I can put her on there. Thank you guys for bearing with me with the issue that I clearly had uploading my video. And I will try to find out what happened there and see. Oh, thanks, Kylie. Oh, she's so fun. I really love her. I think she really goes with, and she's bigger and more powerful and more amazing, isn't she? The cohesiveness is the bit of red and the these right here. And that was really all. I mean, I might add, she's probably going to get some wings. Not sure what kind yet. We've got her cat. Let's go ahead and put her cat there, I guess. Get it done. Okay. So I'd like to thank every one of you for coming and hanging out with me. Let's just put it in the middle, and that's not a problem. Thank you for bearing with me, hanging out with me, changing, altering the plan in the middle. That's awesome. I'm glad that I was able to already have everything up at my desk that I needed. I would have been like, what are we going to do? Hey, Monkey, I don't think I said hello. Hey, Lisa. You guys are the best. I really appreciate you. And, thank you, Linda. And hello, Linda. Thumbs up if you had fun. I hope that I inspired you and that it was on the fly or off the cuff a good time for you. And thank you. You have a magical week, and I will see you soon, and I will be live on Wednesday. Okay, bye guys.